In today's video, we delve into the profound teachings of Hopi Prophecy, particularly focusing on the concept of the Great Purification. This transformative period, according to the Hopi, will mark a profound reckoning for humanity, full of natural disasters, social upheaval, and spiritual awakening. Join us as we explore this ancient wisdom and its relevance in today's world. Like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content on prophecies and spiritual teachings. If you appreciate our work, consider sending a super thanks to show your support. Your contributions help us continue creating valuable content for you. Let's explore the path to transformation together. The Great Purification is a concept deeply rooted in Hopi prophecy, reflecting a time of profound reckoning for humanity and the earth. It foretells an era marked by natural disasters, social chaos, and spiritual awakening. This transformative period will serve as a catalyst for separating those who live in harmony with nature from those who have contributed to the world's suffering through greed, materialism, and disregard for spiritual principles. The Great Purification offers both a warning and a path to renewal, urging humanity to align with the natural and spiritual laws that govern existence. The Hopi people, an indigenous group native to the southwestern United States, hold a rich spiritual tradition that emphasizes living in balance with nature. Central to their teachings are the prophecies passed down through generations, which provide guidance on how to navigate times of great change. These prophecies, encoded in oral traditions, petroglyphs, and ceremonial practices, serve as both a warning and a roadmap for humanity. According to Hopi belief, we are living in the fourth world, a phase of existence preceded by three other worlds that were destroyed due to humanity's failure to live in harmony with the Creator's plan. Each previous world met its end through a form of purification: fire, ice, and water. The transition from the fourth world to the fifth world, the next phase of existence, will be marked by the Great Purification, a period of upheaval designed to cleanse the earth of negative energies and restore balance. The Hopi prophecies, passed down through generations, offer a vision of a time known as the Great Purification, a period of transformation that will cleanse the earth and restore balance. These prophecies serve as warnings, urging humanity to return to harmony with the natural world before it is too late. The signs of this coming purification are deeply symbolic, often blending spiritual insights with observable phenomena. The Hopi prophecy speaks of spider webs that spread across the skies, connecting humanity. Many interpret this as a reference to modern technologies like telephone lines, power grids, and, more recently, the Internet. These spider webs represent humanity's ability to connect globally, sharing information and ideas. However, they also signify humanity's growing dependency on technology, which often leads to detachment from the natural world and traditional wisdom. The web of modern connectivity, while powerful, has also entangled humanity in materialism, surveillance, and the loss of spiritual values. The Hopi suggest that this detachment from nature and spirit is a critical warning of imbalance. The iron snake is frequently interpreted as a symbol of railroads, representing the onset of industrialization. When the Hopi first encountered railroads in the 19th century, they saw them as a harbinger of environmental destruction and cultural upheaval. The iron snake signifies humanity's commodification of nature and the relentless exploitation of Earth's resources for industrial and economic gain. Beyond railroads, this prophecy resonates with the broader industrial age and its legacy of environmental degradation, signaling the need to rethink our relationship with the Earth. The Hopi warn of a time when humanity loses its spiritual grounding, consumed by greed, materialism, and an obsession with technological advancements. This prophecy is often interpreted as reflecting the rise of artificial intelligence, robotics, and genetic manipulation. These developments challenge traditional understandings of what it means to be human. The strange beings could also symbolize the growing emotional and spiritual disconnect among people, as technology increasingly mediates human relationships. In a world dominated by greed and self-interest, the Hopi caution that humanity risks creating a future devoid of compassion and interconnectedness. The contamination of natural resources is another prophetic sign. Water turning black is widely understood as a reference to oil spills, pollution of rivers and oceans, and industrial waste that poisons the Earth's lifeblood. Similarly, food becoming poisoned reflects the harmful effects of modern agricultural practices, including the widespread use of chemicals, genetically modified organisms (GMOs), and the loss of traditional, sustainable farming methods. These environmental crises reflect humanity's disregard for the Earth, as well as the profound consequences of prioritizing profit over the health of ecosystems. The Hopi Prophecy foretells of a time when humans will build a dwelling in the sky. This is often linked to the advent of space exploration and technologies like the International Space Station (ISS). Humanity's fascination with space is seen as a shift in focus away from caring for the Earth and addressing the pressing issues at home. The dwelling in the sky also symbolizes humanity's disconnection from the Earth and its responsibilities, as the quest for cosmic conquest overshadows the urgent need to restore harmony with nature. One of the most significant Hopi prophecies involves the Blue Star Kachina. According to the Hopi, this celestial being will appear in the heavens, signaling the imminent Great Purification. The Blue Star Kachina's arrival will mark the breaking of traditional ways and the beginning of the end times. While interpretations of this prophecy vary, some see it as a reference to a supernova, a comet, or an astronomical event that will herald transformative change. Others believe it is symbolic of a spiritual awakening, urging humanity to return to balance and harmony before it is too late. The Blue Star Kachina also represents the final phase of the Hopi's warnings, the time when Earth will cleanse itself through natural disasters, social upheaval, and spiritual trials. This purification process is not seen as a punishment, but as a necessary step to restore balance and prepare for a new era of peace and harmony. Natural disasters are central to the Hopi prophecies of the Great Purification, symbolizing the Earth's response to humanity's imbalance with nature. These events, great floods, earthquakes, fires, and storms, are not acts of vengeance but natural consequences of human actions. They serve as warnings and a means of resetting the Earth's balance, testing humanity's resilience, and prompting a return to harmony with the natural world. The melting of polar ice caps and rising sea levels align with prophetic warnings of water reclaiming the land. As glaciers retreat and oceans encroach upon coastal areas, these phenomena reflect the Hopi belief that water will cleanse and reshape the Earth. Similarly, the increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires are seen as fulfilling the prophecy that fire will purify the world. In the Hopi worldview, fire is a tool of transformation, burning away the excesses and greed of modern civilization to prepare for renewal. Earthquakes, storms, and other natural disasters also signify humanity's disconnection from spiritual and environmental balance. These events are reminders of the power and fragility of the natural world and the urgent need to live in harmony with it. The Hopi teachings emphasize that such disasters are opportunities for reflection and change. They urge humanity to abandon destructive practices and return to a path of humility, gratitude, and respect for the Earth. Ultimately, the Great Purification, though marked by suffering, is viewed as a necessary process to restore balance and pave the way for a new era of harmony. By heeding the warnings embedded in these natural phenomena, humanity can prepare for this transformation and embrace a future rooted in spiritual and ecological renewal. The Great Purification encompasses not just physical upheaval, but also profound social and spiritual transformations. As systems of power, economy, and governance collapse under the weight of corruption, greed, and inefficiency, humanity will confront a deep reckoning with its collective values. This period of turmoil, characterized by wars, economic crises, and widespread unrest, reveals the spiritual disconnection at the root of modern life. The breakdown of these systems reflects a larger truth within Hopi teachings, that human-made structures, when divorced from respect for natural laws and spiritual principles, are unsustainable. The rise of chaos serves as a mirror, forcing humanity to face the consequences of its actions and the imbalance it has created. Yet, amid this turmoil lies the potential for profound spiritual awakening. The Hopi emphasize that the Great Purification is not only about destruction, but also about renewal and opportunity. It is a chance for humanity to realign with values of humility, gratitude, and interconnectedness. Those who live in harmony with the earth, honoring its sacred balance, are seen as being prepared for this transition. The trials of the purification act as a sorting process, distinguishing those who embrace harmony and respect from those who persist in selfishness and disconnection. This transformative time calls for individuals and communities to reassess their priorities, abandon harmful ways of living, and embrace a future rooted in spiritual wisdom and ecological sustainability. By choosing to live in alignment with these principles, humanity has the opportunity to emerge from the purification renewed, ready to build a world founded on respect for nature and unity with all life. In this way, the Great Purification is not an end, but a beginning, a path to a more harmonious and spiritually grounded existence. The Hopi way of life offers a blueprint for surviving and thriving during the Great Purification. At its core is the principle of living in harmony with nature, recognizing the interdependence of all living beings and respecting the earth as a sacred entity. The Hopi practice sustainable agriculture, relying on traditional methods that work with, rather than against, natural cycles. Their spiritual ceremonies and rituals are designed to honor the Creator and maintain balance in the world. To prepare for the Great Purification, the Hopi offer guidance rooted in simplicity, community, spirituality, and environmental stewardship. These principles are not just about survival, but about restoring balance and harmony with the earth and each other. Reducing dependence on material possessions and modern technologies is essential. These conveniences often alienate people from the natural world, fostering a sense of entitlement and disconnection. By simplifying life, individuals can focus on what truly matters: relationships, spiritual growth, and respect for the earth. Living simply encourages mindfulness and a more sustainable way of being. The Hopi stress the importance of building resilient, cooperative communities that prioritize shared well-being over individual gain. In times of upheaval, strong communities can provide support, resources, and a sense of belonging. This involves fostering mutual respect, collective responsibility, and a shared commitment to living in harmony with the earth. The Great Purification is as much a spiritual trial as a physical one. Embracing values like humility, gratitude, and sacred responsibility for the earth is vital. The Hopi teach that aligning with these spiritual principles strengthens one's connection to the natural world and prepares individuals for the challenges of transformation. This reconnection requires introspection, reverence for life, and the practice of living in balance. Healing the earth is central to preparing for the purification. This includes reducing pollution, conserving resources, and promoting biodiversity. Small actions, planting trees, reducing waste, and supporting sustainable practices contribute to a larger collective effort to restore harmony between humanity and the environment. By adopting these practices, humanity can face the challenges of the Great Purification with resilience and hope, paving the way for renewal and a deeper connection to the earth's sacred rhythms. The ultimate purpose of the Great Purification is to prepare humanity for the transition to the Fifth World, a new era marked by harmony, balance, and alignment with spiritual and natural laws. According to the Hopi, those who endure the trials of the purification will emerge transformed, carrying with them a deeper understanding of their place in the universe. This new age offers the potential for a society rooted in humility, respect, and interconnectedness, one that honors the Creator's plan and the sacred relationship between humanity and the earth. However, the Hopi caution that this transition is not guaranteed. It requires active participation and conscious choice. Humanity must willingly embrace the principles of harmony, compassion, and sustainable living, rejecting the forces of greed, materialism, and disconnection that have led to the current imbalance. The purification serves as both a test of humanity's resilience and a wake-up call, offering an opportunity to realign with spiritual truths and the natural order. This period of transformation challenges individuals and communities to rise above past failures, heal their relationship with the earth, and co-create a future that honors all forms of life. The Hopi emphasize the importance of making deliberate choices that reflect gratitude, humility, and a sacred sense of responsibility. The fifth world represents not just a physical renewal of the earth, but also a profound spiritual awakening for humanity. It is a time to rebuild society on foundations of cooperation, respect for nature, and reverence for the Creator. By heeding the warnings and lessons of the Great Purification, humanity can transcend its limitations and step into this new era of harmony, ensuring the survival and flourishing of future generations in alignment with the divine plan. The Hopi Prophecy of the Great Purification holds profound relevance in today's world, offering a lens through which to view humanity's escalating environmental, social, and spiritual crises. As the Earth grapples with climate change, widespread inequality, and a growing sense of disconnection, the warnings of the Hopi take on a new urgency. These ancient teachings challenge us to reflect on the consequences of our actions and to make deliberate choices that restore balance, justice, and sustainability. In a time defined by rapid technological advancement and material excess, the Hopi remind us of the need for humility and interconnectedness. They call attention to the dangers of valuing consumption and progress at the expense of the natural world and spiritual well-being. The Hopi teachings urge humanity to return to a path of respect for the earth and all living beings, fostering a relationship of care and stewardship rather than exploitation. Central to this prophecy is the understanding that humanity holds the power to shape its future. The Great Purification is not solely about destruction, but about transformation and renewal. The choices we make today, how we treat the environment, how we interact with one another, and how we cultivate spiritual awareness will define the legacy we leave for future generations. By embracing the principles of balance, humility, and interconnectedness, humanity can honor the wisdom of the Hopi and work toward a more sustainable and harmonious existence. The prophecies serve as both a warning and an opportunity, urging us to listen to the Earth's call and to take responsibility for co-creating a future aligned with the values of respect and unity. The time to act is now, for the seeds of tomorrow are sown in the choices we make today. The Great Purification, as envisioned in Hopi Prophecy, is a time of reckoning that holds both challenge and promise. It serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of humanity's actions and the enduring need to live in harmony with the earth and each other. By heeding the lessons of the Hopi and embracing a path of humility, respect, and renewal, humanity can navigate this transformative period and emerge stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the sacred rhythms of existence. The Hopi Prophecy is not just a warning, but a guide, offering hope for those willing to listen and act. It invites us to reflect on our values, to reconnect with the earth, and to co-create a future that honors the sacred balance of life. The Great Purification is a call to awakening, challenging us to rise to the occasion and fulfill our highest potential as stewards of the earth and participants in the universal web of life. Thank you for watching. We hope this video has deepened your understanding of the Hopi Prophecy and the significance of the Great Purification. As we reflect on these teachings, let's remember the importance of living in harmony with nature and each other. If you enjoyed this content, please like, share, and comment below with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. And remember, if you'd like to support us further, you can send a super thanks. It means a lot to us. Until next time, stay connected, stay grounded, and take care of our beautiful earth.